This is the evolution of a dish over a week with no plan. When I talk about cooking intuitively, cooking without recipes, and using what you have on hand, this is what I'm talking about. For a pop-up, I was serving roasted squash, and I found these beautiful pumpkins at the farmer's market, but I've never tried this variety of pumpkin before, so I got one just to test it out. I wasn't particularly interested in eating an entire pumpkin, so I decided to make a pumpkin pie, which I've never done before. I was also in the middle of prepping for the pop-up, so I didn't want to spend a ton of time on this pie. I decided to make a vegan no-bake pie, and I didn't use a recipe, I just kind of freestyled it. I made a crust out of some club crackers that were in my cabinet and kind of going stale, which I blended into crumbs with brown sugar, some pumpkin pie spice, and some margarine. I roasted the pumpkin whole until it was very soft, and then I blended it with some vanilla, some condensed coconut milk, some brown sugar, some pumpkin pie spice, and some peanut butter. I didn't really measure anything, I just went with my heart. And then I poured that over the baked crust and I let it sit in the fridge overnight. The next day I dumped these vegan marshmallows on it that I found at my local Kroger subsidiary, and I just torched them. The pie set up pretty well. Made a vegan pumpkin pie. Trying to make a no bake pie without measuring a single thing. It's kind of insane behavior, but it sort of worked out. I also had these berries that were left over from a previous event. I knew I wasn't going to eat them before they got moldy, so I cooked them with some honey and blended them up. I had this yogurt that was unsweetened. I bought it on accident, so I mixed the fruit with the yogurt. I initially just made that to have some yogurt with granola for breakfast. Well, now I'm out of granola, and I simply cannot eat a slice of pie for breakfast. It's just too sweet, it's too much. Making yourself an entire pie feels like a good idea until then you have to eat an entire pie, and that's so much pie for one person. So I mixed some flour with baking powder, threw in some yogurt, threw in a slice of pie, and just mashed it all up with a fork. I added a little bit of half and half to get the right consistency that I needed, and I just added melted butter, and I'm turning this into a pancake. Awesome flip, good job. Wow, what a cool flip. The pancake smelled great. You could smell the toasted caramelized marshmallows. There's a crust from the marshmallows melting. Made a pumpkin pie pancake. The yogurt wasn't really sweet enough. The pumpkin pie is a little too sweet, but mixed together as a pancake, it's good.